is if you eat more calories than you expend, you gain weight. If you eat fewer calories than you expend, you lose weight. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. I'm back today with another video and we are going to be reacting to a video from Bodybuilding BS. Now, before starting this video, I just want to say Nick Trilogy, I think he's a great guy. I think he really knows what he's talking about, but I made a comment on what his video, and then I had a couple replies from some other people, so I just wanted to go over that because I thought it was a little bit interesting. So let's watch this video.
Did your body just stop burning body fat out of nowhere? Well, let me explain what happened. So the only reason you stop burning body fat is because you're so freaking inflamed. When your body's inflamed, your body's resisting fat loss. And it doesn't matter how hard you train or how clean you're eating. And here's what the other coaches won't tell you because they either don't know or they don't want you to learn, but inflammation is a biological problem, okay? It's not your motivation, it's not your discipline. When your body gets stressed out, your cortisol is going to spike, okay? And when your gut gets inflamed, your immune system goes on high alert because remember, 80% of your immune system's in your gut. And then your sleep is broken and now your hormones are tanking. When that's all happening, your body goes into fight or flight mode. It's survival mode, okay? So now it starts storing body fat to protect you, and now your metabolism starts to slow down because it wants to conserve energy. And your body doesn't give a shit if you're eating clean. Clean food doesn't mean your system is clean. Do you understand that, right? When your gut can't absorb nutrients, your cortisol is gonna constantly be freaking elevated through the roof, especially when you're only sleeping 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours. And I wanna make this loud and clear. You could be doing everything right and still not even lose a freaking pound. So if you really wanna fix this, don't start eating less. You need to actually fix your system. You need to get rid of the inflammation, you need to balance out your hormones, and you need to restore your gut before the fat is gonna start falling off again.
All right, so a couple thoughts right away. First off, I just want to say that yes, all these things that he's talking about in the video are true to an extent, but what I don't like is how he says if you just the solution is not just eating less when it actually is. If you actually just eat less, if you eat less calories than you expend, you're going to lose weight. You can't, that is a line that cannot be crossed. It's called the laws of thermodynamics, and if you're in a deficit, you're going to lose weight. Now, what I think people are confused by is, okay, so they see this video, and Nick Trilogy definitely knows this, but it's what he's talking about with this inflammation and fixing your gut and all this kinds of stuff. It makes it easier to be in that calorie deficit when all your hormones are intact and you have your gut microbiome is all good and shit like that. That will make it easier for you to be in a calorie deficit. But just saying that, oh, if you eat less and your gut's all messed up, so if you don't eat at all, but your gut's all messed up, you're not going to lose weight, that's bullshit. Or if you eat less and move more, you're not going to lose weight because your body's inflamed. No, it doesn't work like that. It's calories in, calories out, regardless of how inflamed your body is or not. If you move more and you eat less and you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight no matter what. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter!
Okay, and that's my little spiel there. So I left a comment saying, it's because they're not in a calorie deficit, eat less, move more, that's simple. And it is actually that freaking simple. But, there are a couple people in the comments section who don't agree with me, which, everyone, has the right to their own opinion, and that's completely fine if you don't agree with me, but I would argue that science and research and basic human knowledge is the strongest opinion we have. And then this guy goes, 16-year-old expert on human physiology, huh? And I'm like, bruh, you don't have to be an expert on calories in, calories out. And then he says, then this guy brings up, next you'll claim to know the laws of thermodynamics. So, what do you think calories in, calories out falls in? It's called the laws of thermodynamics.
In this house, we obey the laws of thermodynamics.
And let's get someone none other than ChatGPT to explain it to y'all. Alright, so we're on ChatGPT here. I basically just wrote law of thermodynamics on calories in, calories out. Okay, and the first, number one, this is really all I need to look at here. First law of thermodynamics, conservation of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. On the application on calories, the calories, or energy in this case, you consume through food must either be used for bodily functions like your metabolism or you being active, stored as body fat or glycogen, or be lost as waste, heat, undigested food, etc. The foundation of the calories in equals calories out plus storage concept is if you eat more calories than you expend, you gain weight. If you eat fewer calories than you expend, you lose weight. So in shorter terms, when you put energy in your body, those calories being the energy, if you don't burn it off through exercise or your metabolism, it has to be stored because it cannot be created nor destroyed. It will be stored on your body in the form of body fat. Now, if you consume energy and you burn more energy than you consume, what do you think happens? You lose body fat because body fat is stored energy. It is literally stored calories on your body. There's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. So if you want to burn 1 pound of fat, you need to be in a 3,500 calorie deficit. So long story short, is what bodybuilding BS is saying wrong? Kind of a little bit, but also not, because fixing your gut and fixing your hormones will make it easier to be in that net caloric deficit. But what he's wrong about is saying if you just eat less, you're not going to lose weight if your hormones are all screwed up, which is wrong. If you are in a calorie deficit, I don't care. If you just don't eat freaking food and you put the fork down, I don't care how messed up your hormones are, and it doesn't matter. How messed up your hormones are, you will lose weight. You cannot survive without putting enough food in your mouth. So that's my little spiel there. Just thought I'd make a quick video on that because there are still some clowns out there that believe that the calories in, calories out model isn't actually how you lose and or gain weight. But hey, you know, if there's no clowns out there, then there's no actual smart people. And I'm not saying I'm that smart. You don't have to be that smart to understand calories in, calories out. You don't have to be a freaking genius. I'm literally a 16-year-old idiot trying to explain it to you grown men here. So that's all I got. If you hate me, if you don't believe in calories in, calories out, then what's next? The earth is flat, but hey, I'm a 16-year-old idiot, so what do I freaking know? Absolutely nothing, right? But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.